My take on the Jakob Ingebrigtsen 1500 meters run, time of 3 minutes and 28.24 seconds from 6 August 2024. I'm filming this 10 days later on Friday, 10 August 2024. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm going to talk through the Jakob Ingebrigtsen of Norway, in English as Norway, 1500 meters run race at the 2024 Summer Olympic Games in Paris, France. He won a time of 3 minutes and 28.24 seconds in the final on Tuesday, 6 August 2024. With his time, he achieved 4th place. I provide my take/perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of breaking out fast at the beginning of the race and easing off towards the finish line, a semi-Seabiscuit maneuver. Was it the first race of the century attempt? Him and Josh Kerr. Sub-3:15 attempt at the 1500 meters distance for men. Also was a personal best time in competition for Jakob Ingebrigtsen 3.0. 3 of 4 quadruplets. Personality. There we go. I watched the race on the West Coast branch of the television channel Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, in the Seattle area, CBUT. Okay, so my takeaways might be a little bit different than some of the more standard takeaways. A lot of people focus on kind of have like running centric productions or news or sports, right? I have running experience. Been running with myself as coach for over 18 years, so my takeaways might be a little bit different. They largely come from experience or connecting multiple sports, because I have, I did soccer for 9 seasons and swimming, like as in competition in swimming, for 12 seasons, and I've been running for over 17 years, so I got diverse background. All right, so in terms of the performance, he went out fast. So to pull off I'm specifically referencing the Seabiscuit versus Man of War match race, and Seabiscuit for that race was normally a strong closer, and he was retrained in the race to be break first and close strong. So instead of just kind of a tail end speed, it was out fast and then close fast. And this was, what, 100 years ago, a century ago, something like that, something like that. And so Jakob Ingebrigtsen went out fast, and he broke fast, and it showed. However, it appeared that the going out early in speed caught up with him by the end of the race, and he didn't quite have the closing of the Seabiscuit in performance in the Seabiscuit versus Man of War match race. So in that sense, I'm calling it a semi-Seabiscuit, because he did train himself to break first, right? That requires training to do, and he eased off towards the finish line. And I think I said with Josh Kerr, was it a sub 3:15 attempt? Yes, but that doesn't mean they achieved it, right? There's attempts that lead to success, or might not lead to, or attainment of that goal they're going for, or might not, but an attempt, yes, it showed retraining and a different approach. So I would go with yes. I'm saying a lot, yes. So he is born in Norway properly, and competes for Norway in English, and he resides in Norway currently, and is of ancestral origins to Norway. And so I appreciate that he competed at the Olympic Games again, 2 consecutive Olympic Games, and he made the top 4 both times, which was him and Josh Kerr were the only people to do that. I think that's notable for any person in a speed sport to first 2 consecutive Olympic Games to make the top 4 for Olympic Games 1 and Olympic Games 2 is notable. So Josh Kerr did that. I think, was it Yared Nuguse, his first time at Olympic Games, which is, if that's true, he did better than the person who won the gold medal, right? At their first Olympic Games. And that kind of stuff matters to me personally, because I do like consistency in performance. However, it doesn't mean a person who doesn't do that is inconsistent. It's just where like if we're trying to be like raising the bar, you know, like top 4 twice or at 1-2 is a consistent performance. Yes. In speed sports, at least. Or point proficiency sports, so that'd be like point sports, scoring sports. But I'm being speed, right? So there we go. And now you know. Good job, Jakob Ingebrigtsen. I was proud of it. I've characterized the losing type with my athletic performance contextualization for my own 800 meters performance. That was a little bit similar. Some people wonder if it's possible to feel not a mistake, but a choice made in technique towards the beginning of a race. Is it possible to feel it by, you know, almost a mile later? Yeah, I've felt it in, you know, an 800 meters run. I have a walk run set I do, a 5.8 mile road walk run set. And if I run, so like for example, if I start running and my posture is off, it'll actually result in soreness by the end of the set. So speed can impact or be felt later, but so can things such as technique and form. So, which might sound crazy to people who don't actually compete or don't actually perform, right? But yes, it's real. So there we go. Based on my experience, anyway, and those I've trained with, competed with, that kind of stuff. So my take, that stuff, and watch and report on. My take on the Jakob Ingebrigtsen 1500 meters run, time of 3 minutes and 28.24 seconds from 6th August 2024.